call the meeting to order for Monday, January 7th, 2019. Please rise for the pledge.
To the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alderman Dennis Moody will lead us in prayer.
Let us pray. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for this another day you have blessed us with. We ask you to watch over those that protect us, our military and first responders. We also ask you to be with those that are sick in our community. Be with the families of the ones that lost loved ones, comfort them. We ask you to continue to bless our city and our nation as we begin our journey into a new year. We want to thank you for these that have served this past 4 years and to be with them as they continue, and watch over the ones that will be taking over for the next 4 years on our city council. Watch over us, guide us, and direct us. These things we ask in thy name.
Amen. Thank you. Next on the agenda is roll call. Please show all present tonight with the exception of Kevin Chaney, Mike Morgan, and Robert Taylor Jr. We do have a quorum and can conduct business, Mr. Reporter. Next item on the agenda, approval of minutes. I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes from December 3rd, 2018.
Second.
I have a first from Bob Kirk. Was that you, Mr. Kirk?
No, I didn't say.
I got a second here. I have a motion from Dennis Moody, a second from Scott Staggs. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. Unfinished business. Is there any unfinished business? Next on the agenda is new business. Under new business, attorney invoice. Your attorney invoice was attached. The amount $4,481.25. I entertain a motion to approve the attorney invoice.
So moved.
Motion from Bob Kirk. Is there a second? Second from Bill Eskew. Any discussion?
Mayor, I have a question about, one item on the please, it concerns the McDowell Center with the lease for solar. I know there's still further discussion going on. Is that, what's been done about that? Y'all been in discussion for some time about renewing the lease or the sale, is that correct?
Yes, sir. If you'll notice on, I guess the first page at the bottom, 11/12/2018, attend a meeting with F. Woods and Ernest Hickman discussing potential sale. That was actually on Veterans Day where it was celebrated. It was a Monday afternoon. We met with Mr. Woods. He let us know that they have a deep interest in purchasing a facility. I asked him to get me a letter and a contract, and I've heard nothing since then.
You had an appraisal done, you got a price on it for them?
We've had 2 appraisals done in the past 4 or 5 years. I don't think that we won't spend the money to do another appraisal until they're serious about sending us something, so, I will look into it, but we did meet with them in November.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Have a motion, a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. Next item on the agenda is notice of public hearing. This says January 21st, it's actually gonna be January 22nd. January 21st is Dr. Martin Luther King Day, which is a federal holiday that we celebrate and recognize in the city. So the board will meet the next night on January 22nd. So this is a notice of public hearing to be held on January 22nd, 2019. An ordinance amending the Dyersburg Municipal Zoning Map by rezoning property located near 427 Fairbanks Road from M2 to B2. And this is notice of public hearing. There is an ad facing the paper. At this time, I entertain a motion to have this public hearing.
So moved.
A motion from Dennis Moody, is there a second? Second from Terry Glover. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. Next item on the agenda, bids. Greg Williams. Greg, no bids? No bids. Next item on the agenda, item D, authorization of mayor's tender of municipal trust and property to newly elected board, Exhibit 1 attached. Let me read that. Exhibit 1, resolution, and all this is from the city charter that we follow a certain procedure as we change city administration and government. So, out of the city charter, Exhibit 1, resolution authorizing mayor's tender of municipal trust and property to new board of mayor and aldermen. Whereas the 7th day of January 2019, the board of mayor and aldermen of the city of Dyersburg, elected from the general election of November 2018, will be formally instituted by by sworn oath administered in accordance with the city's charter. Whereas said charter requires a formal tender of the city's trust and property to the newly elected Board of Mayor and Aldermen by the outgoing board at the first meeting of said new board. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Mayor and Aldermen of the city of Dyersburg elected during the general election of 2014 that Mayor John Holden shall be and is hereby authorized and directed this day to tender all right, power, and authority in and to the city's trust and property to the Board of Mayor and Aldermen of the city elected during the general election of 2018. Resolved this evening, 17th of January, 2019. I entertain a motion to allow me to do that. Motion from Terry Glover, is there a second? Second from Bob Kirk, any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. Next item, agenda number 8, communications from retiring board members. This time I'd ask Mr. Kirk if he had any words to say.
Yes, I would, Mayor. First thing I want to ask, though, is what's the latest on the audit? Is the school system furnished their audit for Steve here?
Steve's here, I asked Steve Anderson to come down. Steve Anderson is our city treasurer.
Yes, sir, we received a draft copy of the school's audit, not a final copy, but enough, I mean, the draft copy should be the final unless they had changes in their review, but it's enough for me to get the information that I need in order to write our audit, but I'm still waiting on information from our auditors.
Is there some reason that they, I thought we were supposed to have it by the 1st of December. I understood that the school system held their part of it up that you have to have. Is there some reason that they couldn't get it in on time? Have you know, have you had a discussion with them?
Yeah, I have, they're just waiting, they're just trying to finish up. The pension plan is one of the big things. I think they didn't, maybe they underestimated, what it was gonna take to do this audit. The pension plan, as far as I know, is the plan called up for them.
So maybe you'll get it pretty soon.
Hopefully.
Thank
No,
you.
they asked for an extension of 1 month, so that gives us until January 31st. If it's not done by then, I'll have to ask for another extension.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Mayor, I'd like to make a couple of statements, if I could, please.
Yes, sir.
I want to express my appreciation to all the people here tonight. We've got the biggest crowd I think we've had in years and years and years. It's good to see you participating in local government. I want to say thanks to my family and friends for allowing me the honor of serving this community as alderman for 51 years. Leadership on this board will be earned by your performance. I encourage you, members, new members, to vote with confidence, conviction, independence, common sense, and integrity. These principles will serve you and this community well. And don't be afraid to ask questions. I never did I, Mayor?
Amen.
You can give me an amen. Never fail to recognize the many city employees with wages, benefits, and a pat on the back. They do the grunt work, while many of us take the credit. I often use a line from the J.C. Creed, and I quote, "Service to humanity is the best work of life." You have found an excellent way to serve humanity by being on this board. My prayer for you is to take the job seriously and never forget who allowed you the opportunity to occupy this chair. Congratulations and the best to you as you lead this great city for the next 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kirk. We appreciate your many years of dedicated service to this community and to our state. Thank you. Wish you the very best. Mr. Eskew?
Mr. Bob, can you stay up for the rest of us?
You want my copy?
Change my name. Well, I just want to say to the mayor and the rest of the aldermen, it's been an honor to serve the citizens of the city. It's also, I really enjoyed working with all the department heads and the employees of the city. And, it's been a great learning experience for me. And I think that each citizen should at least once in their lifetime serve just to see how the city actually works. And I want to say congratulations to the new board. It's a tough job, but it's a fun job, you know. I've enjoyed it, I've got a lot out of it, and I just want to say thank you.
Mr. Glover?
Thank you. And I don't talk long normally, very quiet. But I have been blessed with the people I've worked with over the years. And I can start back at the beginning, Howard Guthrie, who was on this board for a long time. Sam Reed, if you've been to Dyersburg very long, you know Sam Reed, know he's around. Setting standards and what have you. Leonard Cooley, who was in Kiwanis and I talked with for a long time. When I look at the crowd here and I look at who's up here, I see former students. So it's great that I got to know what was happening. My purpose originally was to pay back to Dyersburg for what they've given me and my families. So I have totally been blessed. As I said, I won't talk long, but thank you for the opportunity and the relationship I've had with the board that's up here. And new board members get to know those department heads and people, what they do. That's what I can tell you. And I have a phone I can pick up and call anytime, any one of them. So I thank you and appreciate what y'all have done for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Glover. I appreciate your service, opportunity to work with you and Bill also, Mr. Kirk as well. I'm gonna skip over Dennis Moody. He will have an opportunity to say some things later. Scott Staggs.
Mine will be short and sweet. My service has been sweet and short too. I've been here 8 months. I took after Kelly Norman after she retired, so, but at first I had trouble coming. I was worried about doing this. I'm not a real political person, but I felt a calling to serve my city. It's done me well since I've been born, and I've loved this city with all my heart and loved getting to meet these guys or know these guys even better being up here. And I do piggyback off of what they've said about meet the department heads, talk to them, know them. And I know with this group coming in, we've got a lot of fine people that represent this city, and I feel very positive about that. So, thank you.
Can I say one more thing?
Sure.
I want to congratulate you, Mr. Bob, on being the longest serving alderman in the state of Tennessee. 58 years. I want you to know, when he started, I was 6 years old. I'll be 58 this coming year, so. Sometimes it's an but I want to say congratulations.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Bill. Scott, thank you. We appreciate your service to this board and this city as well. With that, these board members will step down. The newly elected board members will be sworn in. Judge Dean Devon's in the back. He will administer the oath of office. We'll do that down front at the podium. I don't really know what the order will be. Bob Jones is putting new nameplates up there. They're in alphabetical order as far as this new board, so we'll be in alphabetical order as we go down the road here. So you'll see your name on the podium. Bob has some certificates of elections. Judge, if you want to come down front. If you have an order, Judge, that we would call out as far as alderman, I think I'll be last. I believe that's right. You have a list?
I have a list.
Okay.
Let's start with James
Ms. Baltimore, if your family, church members, anybody wanna come down with you and stand, they're certainly welcome to. Brandon, you want to face the view? Judge, can you make it where the state Gazette reporter Brandon can get a picture?
This will be one of the only times I get to be in the newspaper, somebody's not running it down. I'll let you go get my best side too. If you raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me. I, James Baltimore, do solemnly swear or affirm to faithfully discharge all duties of the office of Alderman and to support the constitutions of the state of Tennessee and of the United States of America. And that I have no contract, agreement, or understanding with anyone at any time to vote for any particular person for any office to be filled by this board. So help me God. Congratulations. Mr. Brooks, you'll come down. You raise your right hand, please. I, Edward Burks, do solemnly swear or affirm to faithfully discharge all duties of the office of Alderman and to support the constitutions of the state of Tennessee and of the United States of America. And that I have no contract, agreement, or understanding with anyone at any time to vote for any particular person for any office to be filled by this board. So help me God. Congratulations. Got everybody? I think so. That's fine. All right, if you will raise your right hand. I, Willie Cole, do solemnly swear or affirm to faithfully discharge all duties of the office of Alderman and to support the constitutions of the state of Tennessee and of the United States of America. And that I have no contract, agreement, or understanding with anyone at any time to vote for any particular person for any office to be filled by this board. So help me God. Congratulations. Let's make it go. solemnly swear or affirm to faithfully discharge all duties of the office of Alderwoman and to support the constitutions of the state of Tennessee and of the United States of America, and that I have no contract, agreement, or understanding with anyone at any time to vote for any particular person for any office to be filled by this board. So help me God. Congratulations. Ready? I, Ricky Hammond, do solemnly swear or affirm to faithfully discharge all duties of the office of Alderman and to support the constitutions of the state of Tennessee and of the United States of America, and that I have no contract, agreement, or understanding with anyone at any time to vote for any particular person for any office to be filled by this board. So help me God. All right, I, Mary Claire Hopper,
I, Mary Claire Hopper,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
to faithfully discharge all duties
to faithfully discharge all duties
of the office of Alderwoman
of the office of Alderwoman
and to support the constitutions
and to support the constitutions
of the state of Tennessee
of the state of Tennessee
and of the United States of America,
and of the United States of America.
and that I have no contract,
I have no contract,
agreement, or understanding
agreement, or understanding
with anyone at any time
with anyone at any time
to vote for any particular person
to vote for any particular person
for any office
for any office
to be filled by this board.
to be filled by this board.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I, Dennis Moody, do solemnly swear or affirm to faithfully discharge all duties of the office of Alderman and to support the constitutions of the state of Tennessee and of the United States of America, and that I have no contract, agreement, or understanding with anyone at any time to vote for any particular person for any office to be filled by this board. So help me God. Last but not least, Ms. Williams. I, Vanetta Webb, do solemnly swear or affirm
Do solemnly swear or affirm
to faithfully discharge all duties
to faithfully discharge all duties
of the office of Alderwoman
of the office of Alderwoman
and to support the constitutions
and to support the constitutions
of the state of Tennessee
of the state of Tennessee
and of the United States of America,
and of the United States of America,
and that I have no contract,
and that I have no contract,
agreement, or understanding
agreement, or understanding
with anyone at any time
with anyone at any time
to vote for any particular person
to vote for any particular person
for any office
for any
to be filled by this board,
to be filled by this board.
so help me.
So help me God.
Congratulations. There you go. Here, you ready? You raise your right hand. I, John King Holden,
I, John King Holden,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the constitutions
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Tennessee,
and of the state of Tennessee,
and that I will well and truly serve
and that I will well and truly serve
the corporation of Dyersburg as mayor,
the corporation of Dyersburg as mayor,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I am now elected,
and the duties of which
and the duties of which
I am about to assume,
I am about to assume,
and that I will endeavor to do the best
and that I will endeavor to do the best
of my ability to perform
of my ability to perform
all duties relative to
all duties relative to
or connected with such office,
or connected with such office.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge Devlin. We appreciate, when I got out tonight, swearing in this new board. Congratulations to newly elected board members and also to Mr. Moody on your reelection as well. Look forward to working with you the next 4 years. And we do have some business to take care of. We have your agendas, I think. Item number 12 on your agenda, bottom of the first page, is the tender of municipal trust and property to the newly elected board. Let me read that, Exhibit 3, and it comes from the city charter. It states, Mayor Holden's tender of city's trust and property to the new board of mayor and aldermen. Pursuant to resolution of the Board of Mayor and Aldermen of the City of Dyersburg elected during the general election of 2014, in Section 5 of the city's charter, I, John Holden, do hereby tender all right, power, and authority into the city's trust and property to the Board of Mayor and Aldermen of the city elected during the general election of 2018. I entertain a motion to approve this. So moved. I gotta get my names right again. Motion from Dennis Moody, second from Edward Burks, James Baltimore. Just Baltimore, okay? Have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion carries. Next item on the agenda, turn the page to page 2. Under new business, 13A, appointment of corporate officers, Exhibit 4 is attached. Again, from the city charter, I'll read Exhibit 4, appointment of corporate officers. Chapter 6 of the city charter provides that the newly elected board of mayor and aldermen shall, at its first meeting or as soon thereafter as practical, elect a recorder and treasurer who shall serve as officers of this corporation. The recorder and treasurer shall not be a member of the board of mayor and aldermen of the city of Dyersburg. And at this time, I'd make a motion to reappoint Steve Anderson as city treasurer and Bob Jones as city recorder. I entertain a motion or a second to approve this. Have a motion from a second from Willie Cole. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. Congratulations. Steve, this will be your 4th term,
Yes, sir.
and Bob will be your 3rd term. Congratulations, look forward to serving. Look forward to serving with you again, and I know this board does also. Thank you for your previous service. Next item on the agenda is adoption of First Citizens National Bank banking resolutions, Security Bank banking resolutions, and Simmons Bank banking resolutions. They're exhibits 5, 6, and 7. I won't read all those, but the first one is First Citizens. Again, according to the city charter, these are the trusts that have been conveyed to us, this new board. So exhibit 5 is for First Citizens National Bank. You'll see the accounts listed, the account names listed on that one. Each one of these are 2 pages long. Exhibit 6 is a resolution of the Board of Mayor and Aldermen authorizing accounts at Security Bank. Again, that's Exhibit 6. On the first page, you'll see the name of those funds. And then the last one, Exhibit 7, resolution authorizing the banking accounts at Simmons Bank. And again, you'll see those listed on the first page of the exhibit. We don't have to do each one individually, we can do them as a whole, so I'd entertain a motion to approve these banking resolutions, Exhibits 5, 6, and 7.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion from Ricky Hammond, is there a second? Second from James Baltimore. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries. Next item on new business, there's a letter in your packet as well from Steve Lane, President, CEO of Dyersburg Electric Service. He's here tonight. A member of this board serves on the Power Board. Dennis has served for 12 years. Dennis Moody, I have a letter that was in your packets also from Steve Lane asking us to reappoint City Alderman Dennis Moody to the Dyersburg Electric Power Board for a term of 4 years, which coincides with this election. So at this time, I entertain a motion to place Dennis Moody back on the Power Board at the request of Steve Lane. A motion from James Baltimore, is there a second? Second from Netta Webb. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries. Thank you, congratulations, Dennis. I think this will be your 4th term on the Power Board. Thank you. Next item on the agenda, report from Alderman. We'll start down here with you, Mr. Baltimore.
First thing I want to say, I want to thank everyone for showing up tonight, and I want to commend Alderman Kirk for allowing me to see the details for almost all of my life. And I want to thank the citizens of Dyersburg who constituents and board to vote for me, and I appreciate that. I'll try to be a bit on. I love the city of Dyersburg. I worked for the city of Dyersburg for 35 years. And I appreciate everyone that's here tonight. And Mr. Scott Staggs, I want to thank him for running a wonderful campaign with me. He was very friendly, kind, and personal. And I think a lot of him. And is he still here? I just want y'all to let me know that I want to thank you for the way that we carried out this campaign. It was very friendly. And I want to thank my wife. If my wife stands, do y'all like my wife? I want to thank my wife for being. We've been married almost 50 years.
She's a patient woman.
All right, Edward?
I just want to thank the previous board for all the hard work that they've done. I know it's not an easy, I don't think it's an easy job. I've lived in Dyersburg all my life, and I love this city. I retired last year, and I have time to devote to this job, and I just want to serve the city. So I appreciate everyone voting for me, and like I said, I appreciate the previous board, for this commitment to this city for so long. So,
Thank you, Edward. Willie Cole?
It's a pleasure and an honor to be able to sit here tonight. I want to thank my community, church members, my wife, who really stood me on to this. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm about as nervous as I've ever been. And Mr. Mayor, you don't know what danger you have created by giving me a microphone. But I'm here to serve. My doors are always gonna be open. I'm willing to work wherever I'm asked to work.
I don't believe you're ever nervous, Willie Cole. I've seen you coach a bunch of basketball games.
Nothing like it, though.
Thank you, Mr. Cole. Coach Cole, we'll figure that out later. Coach, Mr. Willie. Megan?
Hi. Also a tad nervous, but very extremely grateful to be here. very thankful for this opportunity. I know it's very much, I've said this my whole campaign, it'll be very much a learning experience, but I'm gonna work very hard and ask a lot of questions and do the best I can. So thanks to my husband as well for being such a great support.
Thank you, Megan. Ricky?
I just want to echo what everybody else saying, I'm honored to be up here. I want to thank Mr. Glover for stepping down, because if he hadn't, I wouldn't be here, obviously. But the whole board for their service, especially Mr. Kirk, 51 years, unheard of, obviously for being the longest serving. I'm looking forward to doing something I'm not real good at, and that's listening and trying to learn and try to help move this city forward.
Thank you, Ricky. Mary Claire?
Again, I'd like to thank my family and my friends, and especially the people of Ward 5 for voting for the vote of confidence. I'm like Megan, I plan on learning a lot, listening, and trying to keep my mouth shut, think before I speak. Thank you to the former board members for your service. I hope to follow on your footsteps. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Claire. Dennis?
I want to thank everybody that has supported me through the years. I've enjoyed this, with the previous boards that I've served with. Served many years with Alderman Kirk. All the years I've seen his hair turn gray, he's seen mine turn loose. But I look forward to this new board. We've got a lot of things to do, and I think Dyersburg is gonna come out way ahead of this new board. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dennis. Renata?
Just honored, like to, just so grateful for the voters, of the city of Dyersburg for allowing me, this opportunity and this honor. And I hope to serve them well. And, I'd like to thank my family for allowing me this time away from them to serve. And I just want to say, I look forward to serving with this board, with Mayor Colton, with the department heads, with the city employees. I think we're gonna have a great 4 years.
Thank you, Renata. With that, again, I'd like to thank the previous board members, those who are still here, but Mr. Kirk, really appreciate your service. Had some good times and bad times, brother, but I appreciate your service. I really do. Thank you. It means a lot to me. And I know you'll still be involved, and I encourage you to do that. I'm getting my 4th term. Hard to believe it's been 12 years going on my 4th term. I showed somebody a picture while ago of my young ones that were here behind the stage. They've literally have grown up with me doing this. And I appreciate their support. So I don't want to do this. But anyway, I appreciate their support, their love, their commitment, their dad being away some, a lot. When I was, a long time ago, when my daughter was younger, she had asked me, "Daddy, have any marrying you gotta do? Marrying?" Light, so she would tag on with quite a bit, so would my son. But as they got older and driving, that tends to change, so I appreciate them very much. I do want to mention all the department heads that are here, all the city employees that are here. We've got a wonderful group of people that we work with. They do a great job for the city, with a lot of experience with the city of Dyersburg. I've grown up with some of these people the past 12 years. They're really good friends of mine. I respect them, I appreciate the job they do for this city, day in and day out, and all the city employees as well. So, thank you, all of you that are here, city employees, Barnabas, thank you for your service. I sincerely appreciate it.